Welcome back to Dicey Situations, folks. As always, I'm your DM, Ryan, joined by my Chaos crew.
Rich playing Theo.
Mark playing Glebnor.
Harout playing Tooluuga.
All right, gang. Let's get right into today's episode. Last time on Dicey Situations, the Chaos crew began their trek south towards Breckenridge Peak to find Ivy and stop the kudzu curse. As they made their way into the vine-covered forest at the base of the mountain, they stumbled upon a group of plant monstrosities heading toward town. The gang was easily able to take down the blights and a host of baleful bushes and press on towards the peak of the mountain. Though travel was long and arduous, Tooluuga was able to use the Locate Object spell to hone in on their original Bleep Bleep pamphlets given to Ivy. What they discovered at the crest of Brandini Mountain was a terrible scene, as innocent villagers and their homes had been destroyed by the bar-stuck demons' choking vines. Before they could begin to really investigate the carnage, they were ambushed by a familiar Ratatosk and his bandit friends. After a slew of confusing bites and wayward bullets, the squirrel folk finally surrendered and agreed to abandon banditry altogether. We find our heroes now in the ruins of Breckenridge Peak, exhausted but determined to save Ivy and the people of Brandini. Well, everyone, great to have you all back. What are we doing? You are surrounded by these destroyed homes, covered in these thick, grasping vines that have crushed some of the stonework at the base of some of these structures. And you can give me a perception check just as you kind of look around at the destruction all around you.
17.
Nice.
17.
Oh, 17.
I have guidance now. Dirty 20.
Okay. What you all notice is, you kind of saw it before, but there are bodies mixed in with these vines.
Oh, just like those bushes.
And these bodies look like they have been almost completely drained of blood. The kudzu has wrapped around these villagers' throats, broken their bones, crushed their bodies, and drained them of all of their life-giving fluids. And I will say, with a dirty 20,
Yeah.
you unfortunately do see that there's women and children amongst these villagers. This was a slaughter when this curse finally hit the peak.
Well, that's morbid.
Vampires, Daddy!
No, son, we know the plants drink blood.
Oh, yeah.
You saw them drink mine when I went
Vampire
on...
plants.
Okay, now that's horrifying. Because they can photosynthesize.
Oh,
They're
my.
like daywalkers.
Can I get a religion check, actually, from everybody?
What if I want to believe?
It's a nat 20 religion check.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to
My God.
leave mine at a 15.
I also got a 15.
You've kind of been like, no, this happened during the day. Vampires would make no sense. You're able to kind of rule out vampires as the source of all this bloodshed. With a nat 20, there is a smell of sulfur in these bodies. This is a demonic presence that these vines have been controlled by. And I will also say, with a nat 20, it almost smells like the dry air in your dreams as you walk through an endless valley of red sand.
I don't like that.
Don't like what?
It's definitely a demon. You could smell the sulfur. Breathe it in. Breathe it in.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Smells like rotten eggs. a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's like rotten eggs. Now I gotta pop my ears because I sniff so hard.
Man, I'm glad I don't have a nose. Ooh, this is terrible.
So we gotta put them all to rest, right?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna...
Wanna like funeral pirate?
Can I form a front-end loader, bucket to push everybody into a pile?
A little disrespectful, but
Yes,
sure.
son, that's like really disrespectful.
You want to spend all day running around, or can we get them all in one spot and do a massive
we could kinda
thing?
just section off this area and then
Okay.
safely burn it all.
Oh, okay.
I do love Glebnor has to constantly be reminded of what's normal to slop up with your goo and what isn't. But yes, in this very dark, quiet, abandoned town, you can hear that there's some ravens and crows kind of picking at some of what's left of the corpses.
Hey! Shoot! Shoot!
Son, that's part of the circle of life.
Back! Come back!
Yeah, and go ahead. You guys can give me, we'll call this either athletics or survival, to kind of pull these bodies loose from these twisted vines and make some kind of a grave for them.
22.
Nice.
11.
23.
Okay.
Oh, Daddy showing me up.
I think, Theo, for you, it's just like really hard to see all these innocent people dead. And I think you're probably, as you're pulling these people away and helping them set up this funeral pyre, it feels too much like all the death and destruction you know is waiting for you at Titagold down the mountain. But yeah, you guys are doing a funeral pyre. Is that the plan here?
I think that's the best way to do about it.
Light them up.
Yep.
Sure. And yeah, you all eventually, after maybe an hour or so of removing as many of the bodies as you can find, place them in the center of this small town and light a flame. And I will say, as the fire roars, you do see some of the vines seem to pull back away from the heat.
Those one bushes were on fire, Daddy, but these ones don't seem to like it.
I love our two detectives at work here. Plants don't like fire, usually.
Very astute, son.
I'm trying to pay more attention.
And I will say, too, because you guys have kind of created this big light source, can I get just a round of perception checks?
17?
10.
God, I missed you, guidance. 18.
Okay.
Stop one-upping me.
Theo, as you look into the flames of this burning pyre, Glebnor and Tooluuga, you look back down the mountain. And from this height, with these flames now kind of cascading light down the front of the mountain, you can see in the distance to the south the ruins of Titagold. And I will say, with those high perception checks, even from this distance, you can see that it is covered in vines.
Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, look what they did to our ass.
It's filled with vines.
How could they do that?
You two are insane.
Theo, don't look.
It's too much.
Don't look at what?
Our ass.
I can promise you I won't look at your ass.
Well, hold on. Wash my hand.
You just said not to...
Reggie's like, man, that hike did good for those glutes.
Thanks, Reggie. I'm really toning them up now.
You said don't look and then you show it?
No, that one.
Oh.
I pointed Titagold.
Yeah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense now.
Daddy, I don't like that it's going that far.
Yeah. I guess we didn't really think how far that way it went.
Yeah. We were just
kinda
concerned
up.
about the this way.
Yeah, the up.
Yeah, this entire region has been covered in this kudzu curse.
Regional curse.
Do you think that every time it drains a body, it grows?
I mean, I imagine it's like water, yeah.
It's the blob of vines?
The what?
We can get a nature
I'm
check.
the blob.
We can do a nature check, and you can actually do it with advantage, Theo.
8.
Okay.
Dirty 20 with advantage.
Nice.
Okay, that's a 13.
Plants!
You're sure of it. It seems that the more death that these plants rot, the stronger they grow. Yeah, you're dealing with a plant curse that, if left unchecked, will continue to destroy life in every direction until it's stopped. And I think probably just standing next to this funeral pyre, like the embers, like kind of lighting up this like destroyed town. You guys are really starting to see, like, if we don't do something about Ivy, this could like go completely out of control. But you guys can give me just like an investigation or perception check to see if you can find yourself some cover for the night. A lot of these houses are kind of like busted up, so it shouldn't be too hard to find any.
6?
17.
14.
Yeah, you guys kind of check some of these houses. Some of them, it's like thorns that are like as thick as like tree trunks have blown completely through the buildings. But you do find a small one that it seems is like cleared enough you could probably hunker down and make camp here for the night. The fire of the pyre is sort of warming the area around you. But this would be a good place if you guys want to make camp and get a long rest in before your trek deeper into this vine curse. I know you guys had a rough day yesterday. There's some levels of exhaustion going on. How would we like to do shifts for the long rest?
Reggie?
cool. Yeah. I'll take first watch.
I'll take first watch with Reggie, and
Perfect.
then I'll wake up you.
Nope. I like Daddy to get his continuous rest.
Hell yeah. Love it. All right. Okay. We're going to start. Starting a long rest process. Theo, can I get a perception check?
24.
Okay.
Snap.
I'm going to actually say, so you kind of take one side of the building, and you can see that Reggie is kind of posted up in the other corner. The 24, as you look out over this town, you notice something you didn't notice before. At the back of the town, there is one kind of house alone near a pond, and there are no plants around this building at all. It seems that all of the vegetation around this place, completely barren.
Hey, Reggie.
Yeah, boss, what's up?
You stay here. I'm gonna go check out why there's no plants around that house over there, and I just pointed out to Reggie. If I'm not back in, like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, wake up Glebnor and Tooluuga.
No problem. Holler if you need me.
Will do. And I'm gonna stealthily, I guess, go over there, just in case there is something.
Sure, yeah, give me a stealth check. Love it.
21.
Yeah, you slip away from the group. You can kind of just gently hear Glebnor and Tooluuga snoring a little bit. And you make your way toward this house. As you approach it, can I actually get a wisdom saving throw? It's dead quiet in the still of the night.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Dark vision's not working so great.
Yeah. As you approach this house, you notice that it does look like it was abandoned a long time ago. It hasn't been touched by the vine curse, but it still looks kind of dilapidated and worn down. And as you approach it, there's just something about this place that makes you stop in your tracks. The moon is high in the sky now. It's the only thing casting light on this place. But you see shadowy footsteps leading in front of you, walking toward the home.
Well, that's not ominous.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no.
Can I get a history check with advantage?
9.
Okay.
I would have got a nat 1.
Okay. Probably would have been thematically accurate also. As you approach this house, there's a familiarity here that you aren't sure of where this is coming from. But as you walk down the small cobblestone step toward the front door, you just have very, very quick images of running on these steps when you were very, very small. As you walk to the door and turn the handle and open it, this place is completely abandoned and empty. But as you walk into this living quarter, the creaking of the floorboards triggers something in you that you have long since tried to forget. Can I get another history check with advantage?
13.
This is where it happened. This is the place where, years ago, the Stormcallers tracked your family. This is the place where Urshan slew your parents. And the creaking of the floorboards as you walk through it sends a shiver down your spine. I'm going to actually do something we haven't done on this podcast yet. I'm going to ask Mark and Harout to step out of the room for this next section.
Yes, I am honk shooing.
Pause.
We'll have a quick pause and we'll get to this next section. All right, Reg. Just me and you, baby. You were standing in this place, and the weight of what happened here is sinking in. And you can even sense that the magic in the air feels strange here. You look out the back door of this destroyed home, and you can see that there's a small pond completely illuminated by the moonlight out in the back. Make a perception check for me.
23.
With a 23, standing at the base of this pond, waiting for you, is a shadowy figure you have only seen in dreams. His back is turned to you now, but you can see this figure wears a long, dark, black cloak, sort of billowing at his feet, writhed in shadow. He has a black hat on his head, and he hasn't turned to see you just yet. I've been waiting a long time.
Do I know you? I mean,
You've seen me in dreams.
yeah.
My power isn't what it once was, so it is the only place I could contact you until you came here.
What was your power before?
I've gone by many names. Some call me the Man in Black. Some call me the Shepherd. The Moonlit King, as he seems to look up at the night sky. In the old ways, I was once the Lord of Death. As you know, in this world, many gods have lost their power since the deceiver Krizik arose.
So he's not good. See?
You were right, Theo. More right about things than maybe you've known.
Well, just kind of a guy.
Oh, you're so much more than that. I brought you here because you needed to stand in the place where it happened. I think for a long time you've been searching for the mysteries your father left behind. But you haven't asked yourself a bigger question. And that is who your mother was.
I mean, she was my mom. I mean, she, at least from what I recall, she just took care of me and my sister.
There was a time when she took care of a lot more. I need you to know that I'm not coming here to try to manipulate you. I'm here to let you know the truth of this world, so you can make decisions about your path forward.
Well, at least I can hear you out.
In the ancient world of Aona, I was its god of death. And I beget many children who unfortunately twisted the world in a way to lead to me. My sons became strife and pestilence and war. But it was my daughter, Justice, who was my favorite. She was to be my heir. But the world changed when the machines rose up. There was a time where people saw me, death, as a friend at the end. A stranger that would walk by you as you made your last journey through the red wastes. But in a world where death came at machines like that, in a world where something mindless and soulless could cut and tear through you with no reason and no justice, the people of Aona stopped worshipping me and my pantheon. Your mother's powers waned, and eventually she went to live amongst the mortals as one of them. She found your father and gave some of her power to her children. That power has lain dormant in you until your friend, the fish folk from the south, awoken it with his strange magic. It is not the power of the Kuatoa that made you a god. It is your own blood, awakened by their religion.
What are you saying? I'm some kind of demigod?
I'm saying that you have such potential, and I need that potential. My son, Strife, rules the Red Waste now as its prince, and he seeks with his demon lords to bring untold death to this world. He wishes to fill those sands with the skeletons of every mortal on this plane.
I don't like that.
No, you shouldn't. It means the death of your friends and everyone you have ever known.
Well, gotta do something about that.
I need you to be my right hand, Theo. But I don't wish to wield you as a weapon. I don't need a weapon. I need a successor. I need an heir. My power has waned. I no longer have the ability to challenge my son and his brothers. But you, now, in this strange moment in time, have an opportunity. But it comes at a steep price.
And what might that price be?
I will give you the power you need to defeat Strife, the Prince of the Red Waste, to defeat your uncle's pestilence and war. But at the end of this journey, you must pick up my mantle. And that will mean leaving behind the world of Aeona, to take your place as its god of death.
But if I rid the Pantheon, or wherever, of my uncles, people would be safe?
I promise you that the path I set before you means that your friends will live long. The people you love will live in a world changed. But it comes at the price of your freedom. You will be bound to the Pantheon of Death. You will be its new lord, and you will shepherd lost souls through the red sands to their end.
If it means that I can save innocence, which the whole point of, at least for me, of following what Tooluuga, Glebnor, and I have been doing, Reggie as well, saving innocence and making sure that people aren't unjustly murdered. So if this will help on that path, I think I can make that sacrifice. It's not something I'd be happy about. I kind of want to see how things would play out here, but ultimately, if it's something that has to fall onto my shoulders, they already think of me as, some upstart god. Why not just lean into it?
I knew you were the right one. Your mother was my favorite for a reason. She saw that mortals deserved to live good lives and end in a just way. I'm going to show you something painful now, but I think you need to see it for how it was. Make a perception check for me.
It's an 18.
18. As you turn back to look at the house, the man in black changes the landscape so you can see into the past. You see this small farmhouse from a different perspective now. Before, it was below the floorboards that you heard this interaction, but now you see it for what it was. The home is surrounded by paladins of Krizik. You can see a scarred mountain dwarf with a long white beard in traditional Krizik robes, standing behind a much younger Urshan. He takes a black blade out of a case as he hands it to Urshan. Finish it. It would be my pleasure. Urshan takes this black blade from its scabbard and drives it through your mother's stomach. There is a shriek of pain as light pours from her body, and you can see the surrounding vegetation around this place wither and die at the death of a true god. But you also see one of these paladin knights not kill your father, but knock him unconscious and manacle his hands. With that high perception check from earlier, I will also say that you noticed on the man in black's hip a scabbard, empty, missing its sword. I do not know how Krizik and his followers attained my blade, but they used it to kill your mother. It is the only blade strong enough to kill a god.
So I need to find that to take, I'm assuming, to stop my uncles and Krizik.
Eventually, all gods, as long as they have some followers, will return. It is the curse of immortality. That blade destroys their name and wipes them from history. It didn't work, because you and your sister survived. Krizik's bishop has that blade. You will need it to ultimately defeat strife You must do what I couldn't do. When my sons rose against me, I could have struck them down. But I didn't have the heart to destroy my children, and I threw my blade aside. Somehow, Krizik recovered that blade. Krizik's knights were not here for your father that night. They were here for your mother. And I believe they have taken him to their capital in Windmere. To do what with, I do not know. The path before you is dark, but I will make you a champion of shadow. This burden I place on you is because of my sin and my weakness. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't know you could handle it. I have seen your path forward, and it ends in victory. And as the landscape changes once again to these red sands, you can see this dark figure at the end of the path. There we will stand together and defeat the Prince of the Red Wastes and set this world right. And I'll have one more perception check from you.
It's a nat 1.
The nat 1. You see that the figure at the end of this path finally goes to turn and face you. But as the man in black turns to face you, you're overwhelmed with this fear that that might be the last thing you ever see. Even though you've had this moment where it seems that he has been completely honest with you about his intention, there is still a part of your mortal soul that fears true death. And as you look away, he says, "That's fine. It's not yet time. Every man must face me at his end, and you are far from it." The first of Strife's demon lords lies in the beating heart of Tydagol. His vine curse will kill all life in the south if you do not stop him. But you will not face him alone. And as you feel the shadows cling to you, you feel changed. We will talk about the mechanical features that you have just accepted at a later time. But yeah, you are now standing in this old abandoned farmhouse with just the moonlight above you. And you feel as though you have accepted a shadowy path that will lead to true freedom for the world.
While I'm in the house, can I do a quick investigation to see if there's anything left from my father's work?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
18.
An 18. I think it's that you remember where his hidden workshop was. You remember playing near the stairs that led down into the basement. You remember your mother constantly chastising you about it and keeping you and your sister away. You walk down to what, even in its state, appears to be a ransacked room. But with an 18, as you walk, even though it looks like all of his journals and writing and manuscripts, his documents have all been taken, you just see in the corner of the floorboard a small piece of parchment that must have come loose and fallen through. You pick it up and unwrap it, and you see a long-barreled rifle. It seems that a gun like this could fell a beast miles away.
Gonna roll that up, put it in the inside pocket of my jacket, tip my hat, just kind of nowhere in particular, but kind of like a thank you to my dad in a way. Of, he made it and now it's mine. And I'm gonna head back to where Reggie is.
Perfect. All right, we return. I'm so sorry, Mark and Harout. You had to get kicked out for a minute. Couldn't have you influencing things or being distracting.
If I find out you made my god do something bad.
I'm getting glared at real hard right now.
I'm gonna beat you up for your lunch money.
So
Yeah.
I will say you guys do see Theo returning from who's up next in the
Yo.
Okay. Glebnor, as you're waking up, it seems that Theo seems to be coming back from like a little, maybe a patrol he was doing in the surroundings.
Everything all right out there? Bleeb?
Yeah, I mean, that area over there doesn't have plants like up here, so I was checking it out.
And what's the deal?
Something destroyed all plant life over there.
Funky and weird.
Not,
But you don't know what?
Nothing we need to worry about.
You seem distracted.
You can make an insight check if you'd like, Mark.
With my new +0.
You can make a deception check with advantage.
It's an 18. Good luck. Yes, bitch.
It's an 11.
Yes.
It seems that Theo is maybe holding back something, but it seems that he clearly isn't ready to talk about it. I'll say that.
But I have no clue about social norms. What's going on?
Sorry, you're so loud.
I'm gonna pet Daddy a little bit. He's so slippery.
I start
Look.
pong bouncing.
Glebnor, the demon that we have to face, is in the heart of Titagal. So let's just focus on what we have to do there.
That's true. We got to lock in. This is going to be a hard fight, I
We
think.
have to go home.
Yeah, I mean, demons are bastards, so going to the center of a massacre like that, especially if you're, sucking blood and viscera out of things to grow, that was definitely the place to start. So
Yeah, insight check with advantage from the both of you.
Thank God for advantage. 7.
Okay.
22.
Spot on, Theo. Demons thrive in places of great suffering, pain, and death. And no place in the south is a stronger source of that than the ruins of Titagal. You look down on this mountain peak with your goal quite clear ahead of you.
All right, you're up, Glebnor. I'm gonna
Hey,
Get
get some
some
rest. You look
shut-eye.
like you need it.
just a little bit, and yeah,
No
I'm gonna go-
nightmares. Good night, sweet prince.
Good night, sweet prince. Glebnor, can I ask, what was the deal with the squirrels? How did you even know those guys?
Dude, those little jerks attacked us in the woods. I tried to make a totally realistic looking pit trap.
I bet.
It was awesome. You should have seen it. 100 feet deep.
100 feet?
Yup.
Whoa.
Yup.
How long did it take you to dig it?
You would think a long time, but like I'm so strong and
Oh.
also can be a shovel.
That checks out with literally everything I know about you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
totally.
And then that one jerk off fell into it like a dumb idiot.
What a dumbass.
Right?
Oh, man. So stupid.
And then Theo had to shoot him. It was awesome.
Oh, well, at least now it seems like they're on the right path. The straight
and now we got our
narrow.
donkey thing back.
Oh, yeah. What is its name again?
I don't know. Wait, it was Fenric's donkey. I love Fenric. Fenric Jr.
Fenric Jr. I've never seen a creature like this. It is like a 6-legged capybara.
Right?
So,
He's good for carrying.
look at these big hooves.
Right.
We could
Look at
carry
his hooves.
We could carry so much stuff with this.
I know. He's awesome. I think Theo should ride him and Lance like water skis.
Oh, hell
Right?
yeah.
How badass would that look?
It looks so cool. I bet we could totally convince him to do that.
Right?
He loves riding on strange beasts.
I know.
I hope Lance doesn't get jealous.
No, Lance, they're going to be best buds.
Okay, cool.
Fenric Jr. rules.
Fenric Jr. does rule.
He did trample us a little bit one
Oh,
time,
well,
but I
you
big
know.
flatted his ass.
Oh, I bet he didn't see that one coming. No one ever
way.
does. Oh, boy. Well, whew. Man, these woods are spooky, but I haven't seen anything really creeping or crawling around.
That's good. Mind if I take a peek?
Yeah, give it a whirl. Perception check.
21.
I will say that there is like small noises every once in a while through the forest. Nothing that would initially make you believe that it is anything more than like local flora and fauna.
Okay.
I guess
plants and animals.
Yeah, I guess flora in that case would be scary. So it's local fauna.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you guys just
So
kind of
sick.
hang out with Reggie.
I know. I'm
chill for a bit.
I want to pick Reggie's brain a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Reggie,
Yeah.
what's Daddy cooking up on the sly?
I can't tell you. It's a super secret birthday gift for Theo. I'm not allowed. I've said too much.
You can't. I want to help. I love Theo.
No, I think it's important for him to do this on his own. He's really, really focused on it.
Okay, fine.
He's doing a lot of secret work. Honestly, it's kind
You're
of...
saying all the words.
Sorry, I know I'm making this even more...
It's so enticing.
It's so enticing. If you tell him I told you it was a birthday gift, he's going to kill me.
I don't want him to kill you.
No.
Daddy would never kill you. Daddy's a good man.
I don't know. He can get really, really intense about really small, weird, specific things. And I think this might be one of them.
What are you talking about?
No, it's fine.
Daddy's bad?
No. It's a secret project. That's all you need to know. Sometimes secrets can be fun. You'll be just as surprised as Theo when he unveils it.
I love surprises.
Yes. And we must never tell Tooluuga I gave you any clues. No clues do you know.
Okay. I'm gonna try real hard not to say anything.
Oh boy. Oh no, this is bad. You are not good at that. You love saying the wrong thing at the loudest possible volume.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, when we went in the bar and you like immediately blabbed about that guy's dead father, when we went in the church and you screamed sanctuary during quiet time.
How was I supposed to know it was quiet time?
I don't know. I'm freaking out. Oh no, shit.
Calm down.
God, I wish I knew modified memory right now.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. This is fine.
It's fine.
I can keep a secret. I didn't even tell you guys about my Zom.
I mean, we found out about it like immediately. It was a glowing mass of strange space goo in your chest.
Stop talking about it.
It's glowing now. Look at it.
I gotta calm down. I don't want to wake up Daddy. Stop.
Okay. Good night, sweet Tooluuga. Shh. Everything's fine.
Don't go tell us shit.
Okay.
What can we add to the pamphlets? When's Theo's birthday?
Oh,
Should that be on the pamphlet?
I guess it could be like a national holiday.
Right?
I don't know though. I've never asked. Should we make one up and then it'll be fine? No, never mind. The people might fact check it. Damn it! I'm in such a web of lies now. I can't even stop myself.
Who are you?
That's a really big question. I am really trying to answer, Glebnor. You know I'm sensitive.
I just want to fix this.
Okay, just if he asks you number one, never ask a single question about Secret Project again, but make it seem casual that you don't care anymore.
Wait, what?
Work on your casual face. Look at me. You're a cool guy walking through town. No one knows what's happening.
I'm gonna have crazy bug eyes.
No, put your big blue eyes in. They're bulging.
All right.
Okay, that's good, yeah. Now,
Right, nonchalant.
You're nonchalant. You don't even care about the secret project you are not involved in.
What secret project?
That's the vibe we're going for.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Now, okay, we'll do some role play exercise.
Okay, excellent.
I am Tooluuga.
Daddy.
Hey, do you like secret projects, son?
I love secret projects. I wish I knew about one.
No, damn it, Glebnor! That is the exact opposite of what we're trying to accomplish here. You say, no, I don't even care about secret projects. I don't even like secrets.
I hate secret project. I would never keep secret from Daddy.
Good son, you are good son. Ha. I will go make sandwich now. Okay, perfect. We nailed it.
I hate secrets. I love sandwiches.
Everything's going to be totally cool and normal. Okay. Whew. Okay, I think your watch has ended. Now go turn into a puddle and don't make any weird looks at Tooluuga while he goes for his watch.
I'm gonna just side-eye the fuck out of Tooluuga. Good night, Daddy!
What's going on with you? You got something in your eye? And
I'm sleeping!
Did that fix it?
Yeah. Oh, good night, Daddy.
Good
Oh,
night.
that Glebnor, always telling fibs. Hey, what's up, Tooluuga?
Yeah. I took him in by just picking up some of his goo and hoisting it over and kissing him on the forehead.
Yeah,
That's my son.
kids these age are hard to raise. They're always, getting into mischief and lying. It's crazy sometimes, but you're doing such a good job.
I want to insult.
Go ahead.
You mean that?
Yeah, totally. You're like best dad, and I mean, I know it's hard with Glebnor because he's so prone to, just really lying a bunch and throwing other people under bus who only have best interests at heart of whole party.
It's a 12.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to. I think pretty sure Reggie weirdly has a very high deception roll. Let me make a
Well, I
quick
had a
check for him.
+7, so I rolled a 9 and
Okay,
a 3
okay.
on the guy.
Fuck. With a 12. Reggie seems a bit off. A
Reggie,
bit cagey.
come with me.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah, let's go check out over here. Whew, spooky woods.
I whispered to Luga, tie him up. He's onto something.
What? Luca like, I guess you see Luca jump onto Reggie and starts trying to spool thread around him. Luca, what are you doing? Stop this, please.
Reggie, what's going on? Are you
No,
are you a doppelganger? Do I have to beat you up?
no,
Is this
I'm-
plant magic?
This is not plant magic, I promise.
gonna
It's me.
punch you.
No, don't punch me, please.
You're acting cagey. Who are you?
It's me, Reggie.
Tell me something only Reggie would know.
I am a Dreadforge robot from the past.
Okay. How long in the past?
700 years.
Okay, that checks out. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know why all the pressure's on me. Glebnor's the big liar. I would never tell a falsehood.
My son a liar?
No, it's just he's at that age. No. We're cool. Everything's fine. Luga, what's up with you, little man? He does a little danceroo.
Man, I sure wish I could understand what he's saying, and then I'm gonna cast Awaken with the staff.
Oh my god. Okay, read for the people at home. Read the awaken spell if you would.
That staff has so many charges. I just looked this like.
Shut up! I don't want to talk about the staff. I made a huge mistake.
After spending the casting time tracing magical pathways within precious gemstone, you touch a huge or smaller beast or plant. The target must have either no intelligence score or the intelligence of 3 or less.
Unfortunately, Luga, as charming as he is, does have an intelligence.
The target
Quite low.
gains an intelligence of 10. Target also gains the ability to speak one language I know.
There is a glow on the staff as you wish for this thing to be true.
I love my dad. I love dancing on this robot. I love my father, Tooluuga, and my brother, Glebnor.
Luga, you could talk!
Whoa, I can talk. Hi.
So articulate. Hi!
Hello.
Hello, it's just...
This is crazy.
Oh my god, come here!
I've been saying so many nice things about you.
Oh my god, me
Jumps
too!
up, and his little spider body is hugging you.
Father, I have so many thoughts.
On!
It has been so scary being so small and having pretty much no abilities, but you've been crushing it.
Oh, you mean it?
Uh-huh.
I've been real stressed out lately.
You're doing great.
Oh, I really need to hear that from you. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you for letting me eat the flesh from my mother and my brothers and sisters earlier.
Well, I know spider culture. They love that.
I love that you know that. Such a smart father.
You mean it?
Check out my moves.
Oh my god, you're so good at dancing.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
It really pays off.
Ooh. Can I speak to anyone now or just you?
Everybody.
Wake up, Glebnor. I must hug my brother.
Wait till he's done sleeping, and
Okay.
then we'll surprise everybody.
Check out this.
He does a little spin on his back.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this. I have been awoken.
He's awakened.
Oh boy, that is going to be really weird to explain. How the hell did you do that, Tooluuga?
I just wished upon this staff, and it happened.
Oh man, we should wish upon more things.
Oh, hold on. You don't want to get greedy.
That's true. That is very true.
Stop being greedy, Reggie.
I'm sorry, Luga. I did not mean to be greedy. My bad.
Okay. You have to remind me. Did I leave the propulsion book with Huff
It is with Huff.
and
yes.
Jurg
Yes.
so that they could work on the ballistics?
Jurg sent you to Huff. You left the book with Huff so he could do the designs.
Yeah, so he understands the pressure and heat that's going to be going on. Okay.
Exactly.
So I guess we can't really work on the propulsion stuff because I left the book with Huff to understand the pressure and combustion that's going to be going on in the...
Teach me rocket science, Father. I will be very helpful in this endeavor.
You know what, Chad? Let's try. And I guess I tried a rocket science. I guess I'll take one of those flask of fires and be like, I wonder if I can make a big bullet.
Oh, cool. This is actually a good idea. We should do it now while the other two are asleep.
Yeah.
Yes, we will do it now.
Luca runs over. I guess you put a notebook down and start doing just some like basic math for how much charge you think you would need to fire like a stone across the way.
Yeah.
And as you're doing the math, Luga at a certain point is like,
No, Father, carry two.
he like pushes you out of the way, and you realize Luga may be smarter than you.
Oh my God, Luga, you're a genius.
Wow, we should have had this guy working on this way before.
Yeah, wow. This is going to speed this up so much. Oh, Luga, this is going to be a great surprise for everybody.
I am so excited.
Now
Got a
you're in the
mortarboard on.
You're in the loop, but nobody can know about it until it's time to show them.
Of course, I would never give away secret for Father.
Yeah, who would do something like that?
Yeah, who would do that? Probably like a guy who was trying his hardest but slipped up. Or a monster, you know. Probably the second one.
Yeah, probably a monster.
Yeah,
Sounds like
probably
a monster.
yeah, the second guy probably. Whew.
All right, let's see if I can
Anywho.
launch this stone.
Sure. What the fuck do we use for? I guess. Give me a. We'll call this either an investigation or an Arcana check first, and you will have the help action from Luga, so you make it with advantage.
Which one would be funny? Would they get me different things?
Investigation will be how much that you understand the math of how much to apply
To like be able to
replicate it. Yeah. Arcana will be how big of an explosion will happen when it lands.
You know the choice.
All right, I'm gonna guidance. That's a 19.
A 19 Arcana.
Arcana.
I think you really nailed this, Tooluuga. I mean, this thing is going to pop.
Yes, Father, it will explode so viciously.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
All right. What should we aim it at?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, we could do it at like one of the abandoned houses. That's probably no problem, right?
Okay.
Those people aren't really using it anymore, if you know
That's
what I mean.
fair. That's fair. All right. I think I'm gonna wake everyone up early for this.
Yeah, totally.
Instead of breakfast, we get this, a nice little late show.
Yeah.
All right.
Awaken Glebnor! I must hug brother!
Okay. I go to my son. Son, wake up! It's a miracle! It's a miracle! Your brother Luga! He speaks!
What?
Luga!
Glebnor!
Again, the picture a house spider. It's very small. Leaps onto your chest.
Brother, I have been awakened!
I gently caress and wrap him up.
Our family grows!
I've always wanted a brother.
I go to Theo. Theo, you're gonna want to see this. I've been working on something, and I hit a breakthrough.
What happened? It's time to get
Big
up.
boom! You're gonna want to see this.
Big bada boom.
How early is it?
It's like 6.
Yeah, the sun is just starting to rise as you're shaken awake by Tooluuga and a now sentient Luga.
Also, Luga can talk now.
Hello,
And
Theo!
is smart.
Theo,
Why,
no!
why
Really?
can it talk?
I wished upon my staff, and I awakened his latent abilities of knowledge and talking.
Put the gun away. Okay.
I have heard you guys talking about it. I am a servant of Bleeblee!
You can add one follower to the Bleeblee count.
Hell yeah, Luga, up top.
Up top!
648.
Oh, you know, I can't believe I forgot. Cobbler! Your brother Luga can talk.
Oh, Cobbler, we became fast friends. He likes my dance moves.
Does a little spin kick.
Ah, oh, ah.
You're also gonna want to see this too, Cobbler. And I walk everyone outside to whatever I'm using to launch this explosive rock. Watch this.
Just to shoot out of the
make
end of the
food?
bottle.
What?
Did you make food?
This is gonna be more than enough food. Watch this, and I just slap the rock saying good baseball, I guess I'll burn a burning hands to ignite it, to launch it.
You ignite the base of this basically bottle rocket you've created. Let's get a performance check with advantage.
It is still a +0, but I rolled the wrong thing, but I nat 20'd.
Listen, the dice gods, they make the decisions here, not me. With a nat 20, you look, Theo, as he's strapped together some kind of rudimentary bottle rocket. It zooms through the ruins of the town square and goes through a window at the back of the town. And there's just a brief pause. Oh, maybe we didn't do the math right. The entire house explodes.
Whoa, baby!
Hell yeah, Luga, good calculations.
Yeah!
Daddy,
What?
how did you learn to do that?
Secrets. Look at you. I got something in the works for you, baby.
I hate secrets.
Glebnor, yes. Glebnor hates secrets.
Really? We always kept so many, though.
But I hate them.
Every time we kept them, he said, "Oh, I love secrets. I'm Glebnor."
That was then, this is now.
And I get a deception check, Glebnor. Insight check from Tooluuga.
6.
Hold on, I really want to send this one. It's a 22.
Glebnor loves secrets.
Son, you love secrets. We all know that.
I know secrets rule, Daddy, especially when they're for our friends.
And I
Don't look at me.
I side-eye and Reggie's sidebar.
Totally nonchalant, Daddy.
We're gonna have a totally normal sidebar over here. That's fine.
What did you tell him?
What language are you speaking in a sidebar?
All the language I could speak with him, either you understand or he.
Dwarvish. Oh,
But you
got the
said
belt.
sidebar.
Yeah.
Fingers in ears. I'm not listening.
Thank you for respecting the sidebar.
And I don't think Reggie speaks Minotaur, so I can't.
He can.
But he would need to cast
Cast.
comprehend language. I don't want him wasting a spell yet. You know I'm mad when I'm using a normal language like common.
Listen, Glebnor.
What does he know?
Glebnor is a master of convincing. He needled me. He almost.
What does he know?
He almost tortured me. I had to really walk him off the ledge.
Reggie!
He was so desperate
Reggie!
to know.
Let me see your wrist.
All I said was his birthday surprise. I had
That's
my
all?
wrist. Ah! That's fair.
That's all he knows. Birthday surprise?
He knows it's a birthday surprise. Literally nothing else.
Okay. Hey, Theo, when's your birthday? Oh, I wave it.
Oh, hey, yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 4th.
When's June 4th? What month are we in? God?
Okay, I guess we'll say June 4th is maybe like... how early do I want to give you guys a rocket launcher? I think is the real question here. We'll say that we're near the end of spring. So June 4th is coming up in maybe like a month or so. Kind of hard to tell. You guys have been traveling quite a bit. I also like that we're using the Roman calendar in Iona, but it's fine.
All right.
Hey, you didn't give me any other
That's
months. so-
totally true. I've not done that kind of world building for this campaign.
I lock eyes with Bleebly. Bleebly, oh, you're in for a treat on your birthday.
Huh. I haven't gotten a birthday present in a long time.
Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Yeah, it's a cake. I'm kidding. No, it's not cake.
Totally a cake.
It's totally cake. Go ahead and make an inside check.
Oops, okay.
Oh no,
I
we
mean-
gave up the surprise early. We're
yeah,
so
you
bad
just
at
told me the
this.
surprise. Now
That's part of it.
Yeah.
And then
You're going to give me an exploding cake?
it explodes cakes.
Yes. And there'll be balloon.
Yes, balloon.
It explodes balloons and cakes?
Yeah.
A traditional blee birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Glebnor, we're done with sidebar, bud. You can come out of there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Glebnor.
Son, I know. Don't you dare say anything.
Say anything about what?
if I know, he should know. They're making me an exploding cake that explodes cakes and balloons.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Yeah. That's part of it.
So sorry that the secret got out early. I'm
Oops.
a leaky ship, you
Uh-oh.
know. Oh, we
I just
screwed
said,
up.
Daddy, don't be too mad at Reggie.
I'm not.
You know,
I knew there was something going on.
you know your father so well.
Yep.
I too know father well. I love my family.
I love you too, Luga.
Up top, Luga.
family hug, and I grab Cobbler, my son, Luga,
I wrap
Reggie,
everybody like a
Theo's
blanket.
getting in.
Theo's trying to like stay away from Luga because it's still a spider. Like,
Can I get a perception check while you guys have your group hug on top of Breckenridge Mountain?
Oh, did Theo not want to insight check our very clear line?
nope, because
15.
you doing an explosion and then saying it's going to be an exploding cake with balloons is literally something he would think you would think of. So
That's actually all on brand. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean.
No.
Until I come up with the rocket launcher.
Well, yeah, but I don't know anything. Theo doesn't know anything about that. So for him, it's like, okay, you figure out how to make things explode. If you're trying to figure out a way to do a magical cake with balloons for a birthday, it's on brand.
And nat 20%.
It's food.
Okay. Nat 20? 15?
14.
Okay. Nat 20. I'm going to give you some of the lecture I was planning on giving you right away. All right.
I
Guys,
blew up Theo's old home.
you're standing in the center of this town, and the explosion has created a ton of light now, even though the sun was rising anyway. And you look over at the burnt building, so proud. You can't believe how well it worked.
God, I gotta say, Luga, do you have the paper that we wrote those calculations on?
Oh, yes, father. Roll
He rolls it up with you.
We gotta save it up.
Put that with you.
Yep.
I want to stick it in my map case.
No, this one's gonna stay in my pant pocket.
There you go.
Ooh.
With your nat 20, as you're looking at the flickering flames, you see a set of 4 eyes in the forest behind the house. And emerging from the forest is a twisted, thorny monstrosity. This hulking figure, it almost has the movements. Think of almost like a gorilla covered in thorns and vines, the way this creature moves. Its mouth appears to be 2 sets of jaws fused together at a strange angle. And with a nat 20, I will reveal these are the Briar children. They have been twisted and changed by dark magic, and you see they have been fused into one single hulking monstrosity. And as this beast leaps from behind the flaming house through the ember covered in these thorns and begins its charge towards you, I'm going to have you all join us next week on Dicey Situations. Keep it dicey!
Howdy, Glebnor here, and I just want to say thanks for listening to Dicey Situations. If you liked what you heard, make sure you come back on Friday to listen to our talkback called Situational Awareness, where we break down the episode and you get to know us, the players, a little bit better. And as always, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and word of mouth actually helps a lot. So if you could tell all your friends, that would be great. Thanks again. Keep it dicey!
This has been a Business Shark production.